Hey guys, Dino from WealthTip, where our tip for wealth is to trade, invest, and prosper. And today I just want to touch on what it means to develop the mental framework. Now, bear in mind, when I talk about the mental framework, it's not my terminology. It's actually a term that was coined by Mark Douglas. And one of the things that he kind of touched on that resonated with me quite a lot is the environments that we operate in. So when you're trading, you have to be mindful that the way that you approach the markets is heavily influenced by the environment that you're coming from. So what I mean when I say that, or what Mark Douglas means when he says that, is we each operate in two environments. We have the internal environment and we have the external environment. Now, I have two kids, right? They're twins, they won, and whenever they don't get their way, because they can't speak and verbally articulate what it is that they actually want, they will cry, they will moan. Sometimes they'll even go as far as throwing a tantrum until they get what they want. And the reason that they're crying, moaning, and throwing tantrums is because there's a misalignment between the internal environment, what they desire, what they want, and the external environment, the object of the desire or the object that they want. And because they're not in possession of it, there's an imbalance, right? And in order for them to align the environments together, they have to cause the external environment to conform to what they want internally. So this is seen through and through, especially when it comes to accumulating wealth. A lot of times people want to drive a nicer car, so what they do is they work harder and they manipulate the external environment to line up with the internal environment, because they believe that buying a new car is going to make them feel fulfilled. And in doing so, the car's novelty wears off, and then they have to buy another car, and it always gets more and more expensive. And that is when you manipulate, or you try to manipulate, the external environment to line up with the internal environment to find a balance. Now, when it comes to trading, it's very hard to manipulate the markets to line up with what you want. And typically, what we all want when we're trading is money. We want to make money on a consistent basis. But you're not going to be able to manipulate the markets to conform, to line up with your internal environment, only because, first of all, the market does not know your name. Second of all, even if it did, it wouldn't care. And the moment you start approaching trading from this perspective, then you're going to be severely hurt, because you are never going to be able to consistently make money, because you are forcing your external environment, which in this case is the trading platforms and the markets. You're trying to manipulate and conform that to line up with yourself. The way to beat that is to learn how to conform or change your internal environment to line up with what the markets are doing. That way you don't impose your will on the markets, but rather you see the markets for what it is, and you trade according to the direction that the market's going. And this is what they mean when they say the trend is your friend. This is what they mean when they say risk is important, where you're no longer so obsessed with making money, but you're more focused on making sure that your internal environment lines up with your external environment, instead of having your external environment bend to the desires of your internal environment. And what you'll come to find is that eventually, as you build the consistency regarding this principle in trading, by learning how to evolve your internal environment to line up with your external environment, you actually find consistency. You actually find the results that you're looking for, and ultimately you get the life that you are seeking, unintentionally, in fact, because you're actually not trying to change your external environment to line up with your internal environment. You are learning how to evolve and change your internal environment to line up with your external environment. And this is a powerful principle, not only in the realm of training, but in the realm of life as well. So guys, I really do hope that this little mini lesson made sense. I hope that it resonates with you, and if you have any questions, please feel free to pop them in the comment section below. If you haven't yet subscribed, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I'd be happy to interact with you on that platform. But for the most part, I hope that you guys have an awesome day further. Have a brilliant week, and I look forward to chatting to you all soon. Up until then, keep well, and bye for now.